Hello, lads and lasses. Olivion here, back with some more Olivioon Off-Topic. And this time, we're going to be joined by somebody very friendly and generally just my homie, you know, my good bro. Hey lads, it's Josh.
Hey lads, it's Josh. Hi. Thank you, Andre. You are a lad.
Anytime. So we're gonna just hop straight into it because I haven't recorded this in about 3 weeks, and everything I've done you see uploaded weekly, but that was all in one recording session. So it's been a while. But you know what hasn't been a while? Me being best mates with Josh. So
Hell yeah.
colouring
Hell
in.
yeah.
What's your favourite colour?
So my favourite colour is a very standard colour. You'd never guess it. Red, obviously. Colour red.
Now, see, I don't actually know what the colour red looks to you, because you're obviously colourblind. But,
Hell yeah.
you know, I don't know, I'm probably gonna... I had a plan to... I think there's a website that exists that you can go on and see all the different colours as a colourblind person does. But I never
Oh,
got
really?
around- Yeah, no, it looks good. So
Oh,
once
cool.
I go finally visit that website after remembering that it exists, I will try and see what red looks like to you. But yeah, no, red,
But
pretty spicy.
It's got to be the specific red. You know, like my Discord name red?
Ah, okay, so it's like
You
the
know, like-
bright red.
The brightest of the reds. Just because it hurts your eyes, but also it looks amazing. So...
Mine personally, I don't know, might be just because I'm obviously a very edgy person. But I prefer like all the darker colours. I don't know, except
Okay.
pink. Something about pink just
Yeah,
makes me
no.
happy. Pink can be
Oh,
as
no,
bright
pink
as it
is
wants,
nice.
but every other colour I just prefer. Like, the darker it is, the better, because it's nicer to my eyes. I don't know.
I don't like orange though. Orange is not a
You
good
don't like
colour.
orange? Ooh, what is it?
No.
Because it's infused with demon color yellow.
Yes. Yellow. Kay's gonna hate me now, right? Yellow.
Yeah, no. Kay is going to murder you, as is Stanley.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But it's fine. You know why it's fine?
Why is
Because
that?
it's just a game, bro. Just like
It's
this
just
is
a game.
game.
Oh,
The segue though.
well, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That is beautiful.
See, this is no surprise to me, but or probably the audience as well, to be honest. But what's your favorite video game?
You would never guess it. You would never guess it.
Is
Planet
it-
Coaster.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Really?
How you would never guess it. Never guess it ever, but yes, Planet Coaster, favorite game ever.
This man has what? At least 1,000. It's probably gone up by then
Let me,
to about
let me check for you.
1,500.
I have currently 1,477 hours on Planet Coaster. Hell yeah!
Now I call myself a Fire Emblem weeb, but it's nothing. Like, oh Jesus! So what is it that appeals you to the game so much?
So, Dr. Olivion, if you couldn't tell, I like theme parks, and yeah, I know you couldn't tell, by the
No,
way.
never knew.
But one thing that I like about the theme parks is being able to put little details into every little place, even if it's just like a pencil pot on a table. I think everything can tell a story, and the only game which I'm able to fully express that creativity and detail in is Planet Coaster. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not that big into sandboxes, despite what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that I'm a Minecraft nerd, but and then into Breath of the Wild as well, which Breath of the Wild is my favourite Zelda game by far.
It's so good.
And while Minecraft is also a pretty good game, I don't like how open it is. The more open a game is, the less of a story it has, and I actually prefer more linear games, but they have this really developed and sophisticated story that just sort of really appeals to me. I don't know. I get that you can make your own story in sandboxes, but I'm not very creative myself, so I have to rely on other video games.
That's fair, and I think I'm also like into story games, so like Jedi Fallen Order, even Squadrons. Star Wars Squadrons recently came out. What a game! What a game! Sorry.
What's the story like? Is it just going about in spaceships and defeating Darth Vader?
Blowing stuff up, basically, nice. I guess. So the storyline's like, you take the position of some... So you take two positions, one character on the Resistance and one character on the Empire side. Ooh. Obviously, I forgot their real names because I completely forgot where it is in the timeline. Oops. But you do some pretty cool stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, hopefully, not really a spoiler, but kind of a spoiler. But you blow stuff up basically, and some of the stuff that you blow up is very cool. I will say that.
Cool. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I can see the appeal.
What's your favorite game?
Well, I'm gonna go over this briefly. Actually, no. My plan is that I'm going to cover a different game every episode. Okay. One game that I've been really into. You've probably been checking my Steam and my Discord thing, but there's this one game that has really caught me off guard by just how good it is. It's called Danganronpa.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you've seen me binging that game for a while. It's this visual novel, puzzle, murder mystery game.
Oh,
it's a bunch. Yeah, no, but it's really interesting because the concept is that it's like every typical visual novel: teens going to high school, dates, whatever. Oh no, that's a swear word. Oh, I've been off for so long now. Oh well. I guess this is gonna be a PG-15 video now.
PG-15. Oh no.
God, children are gonna watch this for roller coasters, not.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is on the splash screen, Andre. Olivion. Oops.
Oh well. Okay. Cool. I really don't want to edit this video, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Anyway. Yeah, no. The premise is these teenage girls and boys, they all have feelings and want to make babies with each other. As opposed to that other word that I used.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
But, however, they're going to this really prestigious high school and it's been like overtaken by this little bear called Monokuma, and he's like, haha, I'm a psychopath, go kill each other, and you're not leaving until you kill another person, and after the trial that you face, you walk away innocent. So it's pretty interesting. You go meet all these cool people, and you get incentives to murder people. Obviously, the protagonist is benevolent and never kills anyone. But all these different characters have all these different motives to kill each other, and they try and hide their evidence, and, you know, it makes me feel like a detective. It's cool. I don't know.
That sounds very cool. I'm not gonna... I might have to try
if you're into horror, because you're into FNAF, so, yeah, no. If you like reading with not that much action, but all of the action is in different parts of the game, I guess. It's all condensed into these trials, but the trials are fun. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really fun, actually. Yeah, I'll definitely have to give it a go.
So,
So,
you know what else you have to give it a go? You've got to talk to me about my option, Olivion's option.
segue!
I don't know what that segue was, but you know what? It's fine. I'm
beautiful.
gonna roll with it.
That was beautiful. I love that.
What's your favourite video game? No, that was the previous question. I am so sorry. Oh
it's
god.
Cool. It's cool. I think we're all tired. We've just done, 3 weeks of college?
3 weeks isn't actually that much, but it's after the 6 months of quarantine that makes it feel like
Exactly.
A week of school. I'm already exhausted. My god.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly that.
Adrenaline. So, I don't know. You play horror games and you go on roller coasters. So you've got different forms of adrenaline. What about adrenaline that makes you? What does adrenaline make you? I don't know.
So adrenaline mainly comes to me with roller coasters. Surprisingly, I don't play that many horrors.
Damn.
I'm scared of scared. That's one way to say it. Like Five Nights at Freddy's with Ed. I had to go on call with Ed because I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I was sitting like this. You can see my thing. I was sitting like this the whole time, like going across, and that's basically the whole video. So I still have to go through and edit that. But roller coasters, where do I begin? Wow, they are just an I'm lost for words over my love for roller coasters, you know? So they're like physics mixed with metal and steel and imagination and thrill and all things nice. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
It's weird to say, but you know, there's just so many bits to a roller coaster that are good. You know, like it's one of those things. It's like you love it, but you can't explain why you love it.
Yeah, no, I get that. I haven't been to a theme park in ages.
Oh,
I don't. Obviously, the whole pandemic thing is happening, but even before that, the last time I went to a theme park was, what, 2018, 17? It's
wow.
been a while.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh.
I don't know. Theme parks look like a very interesting place to take like a romantic partner on.
Hell yeah!
This sounds very cliche, but the Ferris wheel unironically looks amazing as a romantic thing.
Yes.
You know, you're at the top of the top cabin. It's at the very highest point. You lean in and you get the kiss. Getting
fireworks going everywhere.
It's midnight. You know, the fireworks. Woo!
Lads on the lower level just clapping you.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh no, but I was actually thinking about this, and I talked with someone. Right, this is kind of off topic, but of date ideas, right? And one of the things that came up was roller coasters, right? Another one. Now, hear me out, right? It's kind of night time. It's like dusk, right? You go and
Teacup
watch a movie.
ride.
Teacup ride. Teacup ride. Nah.
Carry on. Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. So you go watch a movie, right? Doesn't matter what movie, but just go watch a movie in the cinema. You go out. You go to the arcade. Right?
Okay.
And it's nighttime, the lights are everywhere. And that's kind of what it feels like in a theme park, because theme parks are nicely lit as well, right? So everywhere just feels really vibey and really, you know, really just great.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Obviously, I'm a hopeless romantic,
Oh,
therefore,
same.
I
Don't
will
worry.
never experience what it's like to be loved back. Anyway,
But Andre, I will take you to a theme park any day. We
ah,
we can go on top of a Ferris wheel and play whatever you want. Fire Emblem, let's go.
thank you, thank you.
You know,
But yeah, anyway, what do you think of all of the different tropes? I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Um, you don't watch a lot of romance things to begin with, I imagine. Not as much as I do, anyway.
I don't watch romance things, but I watch stuff with romance in
Okay,
it.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
What do you think about the protagonist taking their girl to a haunted house in the hope that they cling to him?
Hell
Is that
yeah.
like
No.
a thing that happens often? Do you go to haunted houses?
I've I've never been to a haunted house. Do I
Damn.
want to go to one? Yes, I do. I want to head out to Fort Park and do the scare mazes out there. They seem really fun. Um, with the protagonist taking it, I think that's a good idea. But also, don't expect anything just in case. You know, like enjoy it nonetheless.
Yeah,
You know.
no. What other roller coaster rides are there? Obviously, we briefly mentioned the worst ride you could ever have, the teacup ride.
Ah, you gotta love the teacups. Oh my.
Not only are they so boring, but you've actually got to twist the teacup to make anything happen, and that's effort.
That's nothing. So I went to this theme park in the UK called Fantasy Island, right? It's in Skegness, and it's like a seaside theme park type thing. It's really cool. And there's one ride there called Twister. Now, you don't know what
I've heard
Twister's
of it.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's one massive moving thing. And on that, it's got other fins which spin. And I went on it with people, with like my mum, right? And it was like, largest person sit here. And I thought, oh, well, I'm tall.
big.
So I'm obviously, exactly. So I'm obviously the tallest person. So I sit there. My mum's sitting here. Next thing you know, my mum is crushing my skull, crushing my
Ooh.
ribs, going into me because it's spinning. And obviously, the largest person on the outside obviously meant large as in like most built up, because otherwise you're
Yeah.
gonna be decapitated. Just
In
you
the
know.
nicest way, you are a bloody stick. Like,
Yes, I am a stick. There's no other way to put it.
I used to be a stick, and then I gained a lot of weight, and it's kind of sad. But oh well.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like being a stick, I guess you can say that you don't have much weight, but at the same time, I'd rather more weight than what I do now, because
Yeah.
you get cold in the winter. You know.
My BMI is also apparently not healthy, but I don't think...
know what my BMI is. Like,
Go look it up now, and I will take a hold of conversation.
Mom!
That's just, but yeah, no, I can't really eat unhealthy stuff. That
Oh really?
it sounds very healthy, but unhealthy, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Now that I don't eat chocolates anymore or drink soft drinks, and I watch my weight, you know, I haven't been gaining weight, but now I'm very underweight.
Oh
To
really?
the point where it's not exactly healthy, but it's... I can't bring myself to eat chocolate anymore.
Well, I mean, you know, if you need help with anything, I'm here. I'm sure everyone's here. You know,
Thank
like
you.
that's okay. That sounds very sucky, and I wish I could give advice, but I really don't know. You know, kind of like
Yeah.
it's okay.
I think it's also partially because of a pandemic that... I don't know, the last time I went to a fast food place was probably bloody, what was it called? Eat Out to Help Out.
Uh-huh.
And I went to a fair few and gained a bit of weight, but now that's over. I have no reason to go to fast food, so
That's
I got
fair.
underweight again. It's, no.
Well,
My body's sensitive.
yeah, no, that's fair. I think, so that sounds not fun, if I'm on. Don't worry about your weight, I guess, because it's normal for every human to have weight. I mean, that's what makes us human, right?
Yeah.
It is just, it's that healthy amount. And I mean, I think, in my opinion, it's perfectly normal to not be skinny, you know? Like, I know that's probably really, like, rich coming from me, who's literally, as you said, a stick. but you know, being a stick isn't always the best way to go. We've got to have that bit of weight, and we shouldn't be ashamed of that, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. And just remember, you are beautiful. You are amazing.
Aw.
You are human.
Thank you.
You are. Everyone
I'm
is
glad you
beautiful.
called me a human. I would hate to be a lizard like Ollie.
Well, joke's on you. Human is actually an anagram for lizard.
Yes, of course. Why
Don't
wouldn't it
think
be?
about it too much. Don't think about it too much. But I love the Z in human, and the
Yeah.
L, and the I. I'm not even going to dissect it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So going back to adrenaline, that was a massive off-topic rant. But anyway,
Yeah, it was. Deep.
So I think adrenaline's kind of cool every now and then.
Adrenaline is beautiful. But
Most days, or most of the time these days, I get adrenaline just by messing something up in school, or
Oh, no.
stuttering when I'm trying to talk to
Oh.
someone.
I think, are you talking about that like butterfly in belly scenario type thing? Or
Not massively. I don't know. But I feel I sort of chill up and sort of get a mini shock when I'm trying to be confident, and when I lose that confidence because I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
I guess the only piece of advice I can give you there is like, be yourself, you know, because people are going to love you for you. They're not going to be like, he messed something up in school where we're supposed to be learning. You know, like everyone's going to make mistakes. That's what
Yeah.
school's for. And you can't learn if you don't make mistakes. Yeah?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess it's kind of like a factor of putting yourself out there, I guess. Not really sure how to
Oh, yeah.
explain it. And I think the adrenaline is definitely, it's kind of there as a kind of like, you got this, you can do it. It's a bit of a motivator. I don't know about you, but to me it feels like a motivator, just like the adrenaline's there pushing you on.
Oh,
It's
that's
like, hell
good.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I've already talked about Doki Doki Literature Club with a half sour on the first episode.
Oh yeah.
But that's my favorite horror game. I mean, not only does it include Natsuki, which is honestly just such a memer sometimes. Anyway, but yeah, no, it's designed really well. There's a lot of jump scares and plot twists that are pretty good. So yeah, no. I should play
that's
horror more, but I'm also a scaredy cat, so no.
Don't worry, I am sometimes too. It's fine. Like, I'm never getting, well, not for the time being, but never getting FNAF VR. No.
I couldn't even get past the main menu. My friend gave me
really?
his headset and he had FNAF VR, and he put me on the main menu, and I'm like,
Oh.
nope.
No, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. No, but even the main menu's scary. I've seen
Yeah,
like
no, the main
Markiplier,
menu's terrifying.
and it's just like Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy just there staring at you, and they follow you when you move your headset. It's like, no, go
Ooh,
away.
yeah.
There was this one game mode that I saw in the Halloween version, and you're in a haunted house, right? And you're walking through, and for some reason, this massive, like, mangled foxy, not mangled, but just this mangled foxy animatronic appears in front of you when lightning flashes or something.
Mm.
And you kind of, like, don't move when he's not there, but move when you can see it. No, move when you can't see him type scenario.
Yeah.
And there are doors on the side that animatronics open and go through, and if they see you, they kill you. And then there's also something behind you walking up to you. So it's like, you really got to hurry up, and it looks terrifying.
Yeah. But do we actually know why Josh finds this terrifying? We'll find out in Backstory Bonanza.
Oh, whoa, I love that. I love that. Take away.
What is the most important event that you feel confident sharing that changed your life for the better or for worse?
Well, once I was walking through a house and there was an animatronic following me, and there were animatronics in front of me and to the side of me. It was all terrifying, you know. No, oh, that is a very good question. I think one major thing, which I know that you said, but made me think, and this has definitely changed me for the better too, lockdown. It really has.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry to steal your answer, but I can't.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
I genuinely can't think of a better answer than lockdown, because since I kind of knew, in my opinion anyway, that by the end of secondary school, I wanted to like have a new start, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, which was why I was happy to be going to sixth form, because obviously new school, new people, it's all fun and games, you know. And there were just many. So there were good memories from secondary school, but also not so good memories, and I just wanted to leave them behind. And I know that this was a way to go forward with it, but the lockdown helped that more, because it made. I think it's a similar situation to you, kind of. I don't want to compare myself to you directly, but
Don't worry.
a little bit similar, because it made me like sit here alone and question, like, who do I want to be? Who do I want people to know me as? You know? And yeah, that was. Yeah,
that's good.
I would say, what about you? But I heard, yeah. What about you? I guess, yeah.
Okay. One of the many things that changed me. This time it's going to be for worse.
Oh, right.
But kind of. Maybe it's got its ups and downs.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
going back to the point of, I often tense up when I talk to people, and they ask like a personal question, or I stutter, and like, oh no, I'm a disappointment. I shouldn't really be stuttering. What's wrong with me? You should just display confidence like you always do.
If it's any consolation, sorry, I like, everyone stuttered. Not everyone, obviously, but the majority of people do stutter. Like, I stutter sometimes. I know that there's loads of people who stutter. If it's the stuttering that's getting you down, everyone don't worry about the stuttering, man. Like, it's all cool. Everyone understands.
Yeah, no, I've gotten over it, and I've been better at stuttering less. But anyway, back in year 7, Year 7 was easily my worst year of secondary school. I was going into this new massive school with... I was leaving behind all of my previous friends, which I didn't have that many to begin with. Never mind.
Oh.
Anyway, I was with a class with everyone from my previous school. I had no interest in meeting, and everybody that was new to my class had no interest in meeting me, because to be honest, I don't think... Have you seen Year 7 Me?
Maybe, but maybe not.
Okay,
I can't
I will
remember.
send you after this, but I looked
Okay.
like a bloody disgrace. Oh my god, I had my hair down, and it was very ugly.
Let me show you Year 7 me as well.
Okay, nice.
You continue with your story.
Anyway.
What's that?
So it was an experience. I still maintained my relative confidence in my... I don't know, I feel like I was an extroverted introvert at that point. So I was putting my hand up for questions, you know, sometimes I got them wrong, and then my class would laugh at me for it.
Oh.
But there was this one particular situation where it just changed me and my life, and I never spoke up again. We were in history, and my pen ran out of ink. You know, that's
Right.
natural. Happens to the best of us. No pen has infinite ink.
No.
I happen to not have any ink, or any spare pens at the time. So I put my hand up for the teacher. I said, "Miss, my pen's run out. Can I please have a new pen?" And my teacher says, "Oh, has it run out the window?" And I kid you not, there was not a single person in the room that wasn't laughing at that. And I felt like I was just being bullied for my English as a foreigner. Like, okay, cool. That's nice.
no.
Guess I'll never speak again. Which,
Oh.
I wish that wasn't true, but that, yeah, no, I became a lot more quieter suddenly.
Oh, jeez,
Started-
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've now learnt to think before I speak, I suppose, and try and articulate everything that I'm about to say.
I don't think
Sometimes
there
I'm immature, but I don't know. Now, whenever I'm immature, I know that I'm with friends that can sort of take jokes and understand that I'm being immature for the memes. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I don't think there's anything wrong with you saying your pen ran out. Like,
That's what I thought as well, but Year 7 kids, that was comedy gold.
oh yeah, but
At that point,
You-
the teacher has reached peak comedy.
me and you both know, and I'm sure like other people in our friendship group can understand, the sets we were in were just awful.
Oh, yikes.
No! Like, we can all disagree. No, we can all agree when we say they were just horrendous,
It was
right?
terrible.
And I just mean, everyone was so immature. And yet some people have still brought that onto year
I think
11 and year
that
12.
might be where my hatred for Year 7s were sort of birthed. By that very point, I started hating every Year 7 in their sense of humour.
Yes. You probably know when I started hating year 7s, but that's any time that I walked behind them in the corridor. There were countless times where I came up to the table just really annoyed. Everyone's like, "What's up?" Kids not walking,
Bloody-
taking forever.
Honestly, you're so tall, you can probably step over them. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, I wish just step on them. Just...
Ooh! I'm sure nobody would notice, but, you know.
No, it's
By the
fine.
way, if you are a Year 7 watching this, don't worry.
I won't actually step
It's
on
a
you.
phase that everybody has to go through, even Josh and I.
You will
You
realise
are hated by absolutely everybody, including other Year 7s. But it's fine, because as soon as you know, the final day of Year 7 is over, you are regarded as a Year 8 and you can start hating Year 7s. It's a cycle of life.
when you get on the bus and are coming home, the second you leave the school gates, you hate yourself too. It's fine.
Oh no.
You get to prove yourself from year 8 onwards. It's like, I like to think of year 7 as the secondary school Hunger Games. You know?
Please elaborate.
Okay, so everyone's in their like sectors, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, everyone's like trying their best to show they're worth it. But then when it comes to year 8, everyone's already thought, this person's cool, this person's not, and society's split between the year 7 and the year 8.
Okay, I understand.
Like they've been killed, you know?
I get you.
But also, I do like the idea of year 7s running around with a load of deadly weapons trying to kill each other.
Oh god.
Year 7s, I am kidding. Please do not do this. I do not endorse any physical violence in school or out of school. Oh.
So these year 7s might be wishing that they're year 8s right now. Just like we're about to think wishfully about what wish we want to grant. Be granted by genies. So
did
that segue hit you?
That segue hit me hard, and I think you need to have. I think you need to have a new segment, which is what was your favorite segue?
What was your yes.
Oh, these are all too good. But yeah, carry on. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Aladdin rule. You obviously seen Aladdin because you're a Disney nerd.
Of course.
Disney weeb. Anyway. You can't make somebody fall in love with you. You can't bring back the dead, and you can't ask for more wishes. What's one wish that you want to be granted?
See, I have the perfect idea for if it was 3 wishes, but 1 wish. It'd have to be the ability to travel anywhere instantly. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because obviously we're going to college. Well, this is one thing. With going to college,
screw my 1.5 hour travel. I can just click my fingers. I'm there.
There I am. But even then, like if I want to go see someone who lives in London or something, just bam, here I am. You know. And also, I have some friends with the common interest of Disney across the pond in America. And, you know, if they were like, oh, Josh, you want to come down to Disney World? Bam, here I am.
Would you teleport inside Disneyland? Like, do they give out, like, stickers or lanyards that you're a certified member?
They give out,
certified customer, I guess?
Visitor. Well, they have the tickets, but instead of that, like... I'm sure, like, if they saw you, right, you could get really scared and just teleport away to another Disneyland, you know?
Yeah. Obviously.
It's very fun, you know.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with teleportation. The possibilities are quite literally endless. You can go to the... I don't know, anywhere.
Like, you know, if someone catches me in Disneyland, click, now I'm in Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah, no.
You know, I could just go anywhere. What would your one wish be, Andre? Dr. Olivion? Uh-oh. I'm so sorry.
You know what, I feel like I might as well just go by my name at this point, but, you know.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. So, I keep saying that I'm humble. So, therefore, my one wish would to be... being... I don't know. I guess I'll become somebody. Ooh, hold on. I've got a cool wish. You've played Super Hot, right?
Of course.
So, my wish is that I had the power to sort of invade somebody and just become them. You know?
Oh, like that one feature where you can, like, phase out their body. But then that comes with the downside.
Unfortunately, I feel like I would die from that, but also, I think the fun you can have is worth it.
That's true, because I was going to say, like, once you phase out your body, you can't use your body again, right? So would you really want to do that?
Well, I don't know. I feel like on the super hot games, your body dies. So maybe, okay, we can either apply super hot logic, or we can just say we swap bodies. So the person
Yeah.
but swapping bodies,
It's a good wish. It's a good wish.
There's
Because
actually a lot of flaws to this, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
I kind of get what you're saying, because sometimes when you meet people, you're like, how do they do this? How do they do that? You know, like, how do they live their lives, which is different to mine, you know? Or am I just like a weirdo and, and just like out of
Josh
myself?
confirmed stalker.
Josh confirmed
Uh-oh.
stalker that just follows everyone to their house, just watches them 24/7. Oh, so you do it like this? Oh. Disclaimer: I don't actually do that. I swear.
Yes. But also, not that I would do it to you, but I could hack into your mind and gain the access to the teleportation ability. Just saying.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's not a good idea. No, that would kill you.
Oh, no, not for me.
No.
For you.
But no, I can hack into somebody that's got a Disneyland ticket and go to Disneyland. That's a thing.
Okay, so now I'm going to change my wish to your wish and hack into you, and then I'm going to hack into anybody that has a Disneyland ticket, or even better, Disneyland annual pass.
Beautiful.
Exactly, but then it would be really sad, because then the thing is, let's say there's someone in Disneyland, right, in California, and then someone in Disney World in Florida, right? If I wanted to get their annual pass, I'd kill the person with the annual pass here. So that means I need to constantly switch.
Yeah. No, it's certainly a double-edged sword when it comes to that power.
It really is.
You know what's not a double-edged sword? A double-edged... A single-edged beak. No, it's failed. Guest nest. Off you go.
Nest.
What?
That was beautiful. Right. So I was thinking long and hard about this. Right. I was like, what would Dr. Olivion want to talk about? Well, do I have the thing for you? And it's something that I've been into for quite a bit now, mainly over quarantine. Mockumentaries.
Mockumentaries.
You know what they are, right?
I think I've heard of them, but I don't actually know the definition.
Well, for those of you who don't know what mockumentaries are, these are like comedy TV show type things, which take the role of a fake documentary. So it feels like it's real, but it isn't. And a prime example of this is The Office, which is by far the best mockumentary I have ever watched. Ever. It is beautiful. And actually, just before this, I was watching some of The Office. I'm on my third rewatch now.
Third?
Third?
Christ,
yeah.
Okay.
I love it so much. It's so good.
So mockumentary depicts things, basically, right? So you can depict animals like a documentary, but you could also depict like TV tropes, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So let me give an example. So in The Office, it's following the daily work of a paper sale company. But obviously, there's like the comedy on top of that. Of course, the UK one just doesn't have the comedy because Ricky Gervais is awful. But you know, people are going to hate me for that. But Ricky Gervais is not good. Like, no. But in the US one, you have like Steve Carell, John Krasinski, you know, Rainn Wilson. Who else is there? Too many to count. But they're all like great actors. You Jenna Fisher, all of them, great actors and actresses all together having a fun time, and it's just really comedic, and I can't explain it, but they're just like, they feel so good to watch because it's like real life but not. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. I'll try and come up with a few examples that can be classified as mockumentaries. Okay. What about is Community a mockumentary? It's picking apart TV and sitcom tropes, and it's kind of taking all of these different episodes and just the character of Abed as well. He's the one that breaks the fourth wall and starts commenting on everything. I don't know.
See, when I talk about mockumentaries, I think about 2 or 3 distinct mockumentaries. So The Office, Parks and Rec, and then I think about Community.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, it's one of those that feels like it should be a mockumentary, but it isn't, because it takes place in one set location and it follows like the daily life of people, but it's not, it doesn't really have like, it doesn't have like headshots, so headshots are when the person sits in front of the camera and basically just talks to the camera. It doesn't have any of those, and it's not a mockumentary because they're acting as if the camera crew aren't really there. Something that's really well done within The Office and Parks and Rec is that they know that the camera crew are there, and it's kind of like that interaction with the audience, because there's also a lot of like, I need to use my English now, but I haven't done English in 6 or 7 months. That feels so good to say. Dramatic irony, that's it. The dramatic irony.
Solid.
Within the thing, like, exactly. Like, there's some stuff that in The Office, I'm not going to spoil anything, stuff that I know in The Office that the characters won't know. And it's just so good to watch. And I love it. I really do. What do you think about mockumentary? Have you watched any?
I have not seen the American Office nor the Parks and Rec. But
have you watched the British Office?
Yes.
So that is a mockumentary? Yeah, that is a mockumentary.
Yeah, because it has the thing, no.
So, sorry, when I meant The Office, I did mean all of the offices, but I was just saying that the US one was the better one because,
I disagree,
it's so good.
But okay.
No! I just love the US one.
The US one might be... I don't know. I guess it's different styles of comedy. The UK one is more dry, and I quite like a dry, sort of stale jokes.
It feels more awkward.
Yeah.
But there's something about Michael Scott, who's basically the Steve Carell. So basically Ricky Gervais's character.
Yeah.
In the American one. There's something about him and his character development, but he always maintains this awkward persona. So there's many things that he says which that nowadays really can't be said.
Ooh.
And when you watch it, that they can't be said.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were even really acceptable back then. But I know it's a case of, and I think even Steve Carell has said it himself, or someone from The Office. Like, The Office, if it was shot today, it would not be accepted because of some of the stuff Michael Scott says. Like,
yeah, no, I understand that.
Crazy. Some of the stuff he says. It's just like, oh my god, how was that allowed? Oh.
So, we are going to move on to our last 2 topics. we're gonna go to Frantic Thoughts. So, I'm gonna generate a random word, and we will discuss it and its connotations. So,
let's go.
Without further ado, I'm gonna generate the random word. Just scrolling through the random words, because all of them are very one-dimensional.
Oh no. Random words. What will it be today? I don't know. Shoot them all my way. Yay! That should be your
okay. We're gonna go with this one.
Oh, we got one. Let's go.
The word creep. Now, first of all, creeper. Oh man!
So we back in them. I love that. Creep.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So we've already had the conversation about to what extent is simping allowed.
We have had that,
but we can go back into it because it's a pretty interesting conversation, and I don't think any of my other guests tolerate even the word existing for me to have a conversation with them about it. So
yeah,
I don't know. So yeah, what are your thoughts on simping?
Simping. Well, I think if you're doing something directly, just because well, I think. Wait, let me craft what I'm gonna say. Creeper.
Man.
I don't like. Well, depends on what you mean by the word simping. So simping, I think, has many different meanings around it. So like half people say that it's like when someone's overly like obsessive over a girl and over a girl or a guy, and they're like doing everything to make them happy and not worrying about themselves at all, or not worrying about anyone else except this one person. But a half of society, and this is the part that I disagree with, is saying that simping is simply being nice to someone, as someone of the opposite gender. Or,
same sex as well, but yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in any way. But it's like, okay, being nice to someone who people think you're attracted to, then I think that's a better way of saying it. So, I don't know, but like, I've definitely been called a simp just for being nice to someone. I'm pretty sure you may have been too.
So I'm gonna come out here.
Oh wait. Oh
no, hold on. Wait. That's Jim and I. We might have been saying some things behind your back, but we didn't mean it in a bad way.
Wait, what? What?
You weren't there for bloody Jackbox night, were you? Jackbox Party Pack 7 was released on Thursday.
Oh nice!
And there was one thing that we had. Have you seen Champed Up?
No.
No, you haven't. Okay, so it's a minigame where you make a champion of something by drawing it. So you'll have a champion of horror, or a champion of eating olives, you know.
I can see where this is going.
There's the champion of adrenaline, which I have already planned out to talk to you about adrenaline. So I thought, okay, great, I can draw Josh. But the next part of it is that you're only given the photo and the name of the photo you've given it, which I've called my photo, Josh, and it's given it to somebody else, and they've got to make a competitor to that challenge without knowing what the challenge is. So it was given to Ollie, and Ollie made the picture Josh's many girlfriends, and it was so funny.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god! Wow.
It's sad, and I
Do they?
apologize on behalf of everyone, but
Oh
that
no,
easily
no,
got
it's
the
fine.
quiplash.
I love that. No, I think I know what they're referencing. They were probably referencing year 9, which was an awful time for me.
No, we're
Uh,
referencing the fact that you hang out with a lot of people now, but yes.
oh, 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 right. Oh no, 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 no. No, don't worry. I love joking about stuff like that. Like, I
Okay,
think that's
nice.
hilarious. No, don't worry about it, man. It's cool.
Anyway, going back to simping, I think there's a line with simping.
Uh-huh.
My romance style is not simping. I really think that it's very ineffective. Of course, praise is great every now and then. But for me, anyway,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like it's gonna be better for the person I'm interested in as well. If I were to playfully joke around and banter with them, and sort of jokingly believe them for things that don't even matter. Like, for example, if I were to flirt with you, I would say, well, damn you, at least I don't waste my life playing Planet Coaster. Like, it's
Wow.
not exactly nice, but I feel like it's the attention to detail that really attracts people to different people, I guess.
Yeah.
It's weird to explain. But I don't simp. I think being overly nice to somebody will never win you over that person. Unless they're
So,
really into being simped, in which case, sure, that might work, and you might prove me wrong, but it's rare that it's ever going to work, and you're going to have to try different methods other than just being nice.
yeah.
If you do simp to an acceptable degree, whatever, it's your life. You can try all your
Indeed.
different methods yourself, I guess. And
I,
good luck. I mean, this was the best of luck. But there's a line that has to be drawn where it's either causing you sort of pain. I don't know what kind of pain? Probably not physical pain, but sort of mental and psychological pain by how much
yeah.
things you might be doing for that person. Or it might make the person you're simping for uncomfortable, and that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. So I think that with the whole thing, simping feels a lot like forcing a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, forcing getting into one, and like we all know that down the road, if you really want a relationship, you don't want a relationship just because you like that person. Because if they don't like you, it's not a good relationship because it's really
Yeah.
one-sided. And like, I think we've all definitely been through that before. Like, I know that I have. Everyone has. It's just a thing of do what you feel comfortable with, do what the person feels comfortable with. Don't force anything because, I mean, spontaneous stuff is the best kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. It makes the
So,
best stories, I think.
exactly. Exactly. And yeah.
It's basically, long story short, if it's making you or the other person uncomfortable, then you should stop.
Exactly. And for the next piece of advice, come to Josh and Dr. Olivion's Advice Corner.
Of
Goodbye.
course. Now, going back to creepers, what do you think of them?
um, now we talk about real creepers.
No, I'm pretty sure nobody likes creepers, but I don't know. What's your
Wait, are
opinion?
we talking about the Minecraft creepers? Or
Minecraft creepers.
Okay. Just start talking about real creepers, and you're just like, let's talk about
Yikes.
Minecraft. So, real creepers. You know what? I think they're the least scary mobs in the whole game, but they're just like they're a shock to see, and you don't know how to react for that split second when they're starting to grow. They're just that they're like that. Oh,
It's fine.
oh, they're like that one itch, like you have on your back, because you constantly have to worry about it. You just don't know, you know?
I think, I don't know, I get terrified when I see a creeper, and I don't know, I think creepers without griefing is alright, but it feels like cheating when you play with creepers without griefing, because it's a cycle of life, you know? You built a statue with block of diamonds and a creeper blows it up. That's just life.
I hate it. Oh. But then why are you building a statue with a block of diamonds anyway? Right?
Flexing, I don't know.
That sounds like something that Jim would do.
Yeah, no, not wrong.
Out of anyone. Yeah.
So.
Right. For the final one, you have to pick
Spanish
the best.
Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
You need to have a good segue. It's the final segue.
Okay, fine.
Go on.
Just like nobody expects the Creeper, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh yeah.
So, my random question to you is, if you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you were from the future?
Have you heard of
So,
coronavirus?
400... nice. 400 years, that's 1620. What happened in 1620?
What happened in 1620? Let's have a look.
What's happened? Yeah, very professional. Yes, I know.
It was a leap year. What happened?
So, Ming Dynasty in China, not that important. Battle of the White Mountain, never heard of that.
This is good for me. The first merry-go-round was seen at a fair.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. I could say there's more than just this coming up. And then,
yeah, so it's the building of the United States of America and colonizing it. So yeah, let's say you were transported 400 years to where you would be now. You would probably be in like a village of sorts, but yeah, how do you prove that you were from the future?
Oh, that is a very good question. That is a very good question. Oh, how do I prove that? Well, what I'll do is, where would I be? Would I be right where I am at that time?
Yes, right now.
Oh, so...
Are you on the first or second floor of your house?
Second floor, so first of all, I'd have
Well, first of all, you're gonna have to make an 8 feet drop. Good luck.
Try and survive from that with 1620 medicine in the middle of nowhere.
Nice. Ooh, okay. But let's assume that you're alive. What would you do?
Somehow made it. I would limp my way down into town, and I'll go to everyone, and I'll go, look, ask me any question. I will tell you that I'm from the future. And they'll ask me stuff like, so who's the best person of your time? And I'll go, you're looking at him. I just teleported back 400 years for God's sake.
I invented time travel, obviously.
I invented time travel. Yes, I did not accidentally get here. This was purposeful. No, but I'd go, that's called the sun. Did they know about the sun at this point?
Yes.
Wait, no, that seems like a really dumb question. Did they call it the sun?
Well, presumably this is after Galileo's time, so yes.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, I am.
Galileo, the astronomer, had discovered the sun.
Yeah, no, I am.
But I don't think it was a very popular theory, because it was still...
See, I was just
this is Renaissance, but yeah, no, reforms are possible. But
yeah, that's true.
and they are happening, but you might be put in a very religious village where you are now.
Yeah. Let's just say that the sun wasn't called the sun. It was called the big glowy thing in the sky.
Okay.
Right? I'd point at them and say, "That's the sun. Don't look in it." And they'd be like, "How do you know that?" And I'd be like, "Well, I just came from 2020."
I'm pretty sure that's not enough evidence, but yeah.
Oh no. Well. Oh.
I don't know. I'll give my answer.
Yeah, go on then.
So I would actually go for a similar thing of, hello, I'm from the future. I can predict what happens, and given a look at 1620, I think Roanoke was already founded, but I would start naming towns that would be named like Maryland and New York, whatever. Like, I would say all of these new colonies are in America right now, and by the time somebody gets back from America, they say, okay, all of these places have been founded. And I'm like, well, I'm right. Too bad. Looks like you'll have to accept that I am a prophet.
Well, I've actually had a better idea.
Ooh, okay.
So, knowing me, I probably would have eaten something, so there'd be crumbs of it around my mouth. I'd wipe them off and be like, "Look at this!
This is a cookie."
This, yeah. This is Nando's.
Oh, that nice. Okay.
Even though for some reason I'm getting Nando's at my house, I wish. This is a Five Guys milkshake. This is a cream from a Five Guys milkshake. Oh,
beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
So that's been Olivioon Off-Topic. I'm probably gonna have to... we've done a good job of not swearing, so I'll probably leave my name in and make that one cut. Yeah,
there's only one cut that I request, and it was just... I'm so sorry. I know you don't want to edit, but there was... when you were talking about the Quiplash game, you said my last name a couple of times. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's like, 15 minutes in? Okay, yeah, sure. No, that's fine. Yeah.
You can replace it with a beep. I can go... If you want me to, I could go beep and then send it over.
No, it's fine.
Oh, damn it. I tried.
You know what I completely forgot to use? I was gonna... Because I have a soundboard.
Oh, yeah!
And I wanted to use a soundboard of this podcast, so...
Quickly, use it now.
Okay. The end of this podcast is very sad, but it's been victorious.
Da-da-da! I love it!
Yes.
Do you have a sad one? Do you have, like...
A sad one, okay. I think it's... What's this one? Oh.
Wow, this is really terrible.
That works. I'm gonna take it.
Oh no, I love that. Wow, this is really terrible. I love that so much. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. I love this.
It's been a pleasure to have you. Oh,
guys, if 2020 couldn't get any worse, Dr. Olivion has turned into a robot. No!
See, I don't know if my soundboard is connected to my... I know that my actual soundboard is happening, but I don't know if my voice changer is, but I don't know.
I'm saying that for no reason. Guys, he sounds really weird to me. It's okay.
I'm putting on many different voices. Just like this one.
Oh my god, did you just go through puberty again?
Puberty 2.
Puberty
Anyway.
2.0.
thank you very much for coming. It's been a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you for inviting me. This is really fun. Thank you.
I hope everybody listening to this has had fun. It's been a good episode, I would say.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this.
But unfortunately, all good things have come to an end. Precisely me.
Oh.
And I will see you all next week for some stuff.
Bye.
Bye!